To recall the day I had barely started college, uh, I don't know, man. I took it as any other day. I went to class in the morning. I was half asleep, and class had barely started, man. I don't even think the teacher was there when it happened. I just remember somebody coming in and saying that a plane had crashed. Simple as that, you know. Not more detailed, nothing to it. It's just a plane had crashed. Okay, so, so whatever. It happens, poor people. There's not much we can do about it. But all of a sudden, people started going out of the room. And you get intrigued, you're young, you just want to know what's going on. So I remember also getting my stuff together and coming out of the room. So I came out of the room, turned the corner, there was a lot of people gathering, and they were just murmuring, just whispering to. I remember, just hearing about the plane crash, and all of a sudden, that it had crashed into one of the towers. So that's when it started hitting like into one of the towers. So it was major news. This was history, and you knew it then. I mean, nothing like this had ever happened before. So you were curious, basically. So I went to one of the guys, hanging with the groups, and I asked, what's going on, and he basically just told me what I heard. A plane had crashed into one of the towers. So we basically got told to go and watch the news, see what's going on. So I went ahead and did. I went to my dorm. I don't remember how I got to the dorm. I remember taking off. I remember coming into the door, going straight to the bedroom, waking up my roommate, coming back out to the living room, turning on the TV. I remember all that. I remember just sitting there by the couch, watching the TV, and the news people, they just kept saying, the plane had crashed, and then they kept on showing pictures of people watching from down there, just in awe. It was something unreal to them. So it was, how could it happen? And then I remember people just videotaping, taking pictures. The camera crew was just on them, showing them, and how they were just looking up. And then all of a sudden you hear a lot of whispering, pointing up, and then the camera goes up, and you see a second plane coming around, and then boom, it impacts, and you just see this big ball of fire coming out, and now people are really freaking out, and they're running, and camera crew keeps on showing, people coming out of the building still, and then you see the fire department going in. That, I mean, have you ever thought somebody was, unselfish, dedicated? That has to be the fire department. I mean, them firefighters, they just kept on going up to the, to the upper floors, I guess. I don't remember exactly the number, but I know they were going up, and they kept on trying to bring people down. Well, this is happening. Both buildings are now on fire, and the camera crews, they keep on zooming in to the people on the ledges, on the windows, and you know, this is so weird. I mean, people were just clinging on to life, man. By this time, all my roommates are out in the living room. We're watching this little TV, you know, and it's just unbelievable. You know, crazy, you can say. You know, something that I wouldn't imagine happening in my lifetime. And you know, we're thinking, okay, you know, we're second plane hits, you know, we're thinking we're under attack. You know, definitely this is not an accident no more. This is not a, you know, once in a billion chance. No, this, we knew we were under attack. I remember outside, because the door's still not closed, guys. You know, I came in, I did all this, and the door's still open. So you can hear outside people crying, people are running around. You know, people are freaking out, man. And I don't know. I felt enraged. I felt for a moment there, it felt really unreal. You know, like you're watching a movie. Like, okay, this is not, you know, this is the United States of America. This cannot happen. You know, who wants to, you know, raise arms against us? Who wants to dare us? You know. But it was happening, and you know, there wasn't much we can do about it. I remember being glued to the TV. I don't recall going to any classes that day at all. We just stood by the TV, you know, hearing the reports, and then, you know, all of a sudden you hear, you know, the Pentagon got hit too. You know, and they're showing this burning building now. The simulations of how the plane went down and it hit it. You know, this, and then you hear about this plane that went down that nobody talked about till almost till the end. You know, that 93, flight 93, I believe it was, and how they kept calling their families and, you know, letting them know that they were gonna actually retaliate. They were not going down without a fight. I remember that. I don't know, guys. For most of this day, I spent it in Harlingen, Texas, on a little tiny, just dorm by a couch, watching this little TV. You know, watching history unveiled before your eyes, basically. And even though we have our differences, and even though, you know, we find ourselves being prejudiced, racist, greedy, you know, when things like this happen, we pull together. After 9/11, you saw a different nation. You saw the home of the brave and the land of the free. You saw what this nation can be. And even though it's been this long, I can tell you that that day will always be with me. Those people will never be forgotten. And even though we don't live life as we should, we do our best. We do our best. Okay, guys. Thank you for listening. Hope you'll share. And thank you.